Hello, my dear ones. It's Mary Rosette. I'm a life coach and I'm also spiritual life coach. And I've been life coach for more than 10 years, and you have probably watched some of my videos already. So this is a message for Starseeds, Lightworkers, Earthly Angels, Old Souls, Wayshowers, Healers, Shamans, whoever agreed to come to this earth to help our planet to move, to shift to 5D. This message is for you, and not just only. Maybe you are new to all of these spiritualities and all of these earth shifting to 5-dimensional planet. This message is also for you. Please watch part 1 of the message and part 2 in my previous 2 videos. So this is a third part. I wasn't going to do a video today, but because I saw that energies are crazy, I decided to do a video, and it's almost 1 a.m. right now. So why energies are so intense? Because we are closer and closer to Lionsgate portal 88. For those of you who don't know it, it happens every year on August 8th. Okay, and what happens from planet Sirius B, a lot of energies are sent to planet Earth, and through pyramids of Giza the energies will be spread all over the planet. But probably with so much ascension going on, this Lionsgate portal is maybe not just related to one energy coming from one planet. Maybe it's a lot of energies now coming to our planet, ascension energies, lots of small solar storms, geometric storms, and so it's a lot of things that are happening in our planet. Why? Because planet is shifting to 5th dimensional planet from 3rd dimensional very quickly. So basically the universe, Galactic Federation, and all other planets helping our planet to shift, to ascend our planet to 5D. When I say 5D, it means 5th dimensional planet. To shift to 5D as soon as possible. So how you can tell that energies are crazy? So I will tell you a few things that happened with me since last week. Every year this 8-8 portal is very strong, but this year it's much stronger because except this portal of 8-8, this year we have much more ascension energies being sent to planet. We have much more small solar flares. We have a lot of geometric storms, so a lot of other energies are being sent to our planet. So we're kind of being bombarded with a lot of strong energies. They're not bad, but not everyone can handle them. And the more your body is 3D, which means the more emotional baggage, traumas, ancestral traumas you have, traumas from past life, a lot of karmic debts uncleared, the worse you will feel with so much energies coming to our planet. And why this year it's so strong? Because again, universe is trying its best to push faster and faster planet Earth to move to 5D. And I will tell you briefly how I realized that energies are crazy, just crazy this year, extremely strong. So 8-8 energies are strong, even though it happens on August 8th. August 8th is a peak one, but 1 or 2 weeks before, those energies start to come gradually. That's why 1 to 2 weeks before, you will see people's behavior are different, technologies are breaking, no internet connection or weak internet connection, power outage. And also after 8-8, is over 1 to 2 weeks, the planet, even animals and humans especially, will be feeling very off. Okay, if you are a person who cannot feel energies that strongly, you cannot read energies of planet, you cannot read energies of animals, of people, I will tell you an example of my life, what's been going on since last week, and you can maybe relate to this, and maybe something similar is happening to you, and this is how you know that crazy things crazy things are happening, and the energies are getting stronger and stronger. Even though I'm spiritual, I still live in society. I don't live somewhere in the mountains of Himalayan in Tibet, even though I've been there and I enjoyed it so much. But the universe wanted me to come back to society, to live in Canada, in one of biggest cities in the world. So I'll tell you what happened, so maybe you can relate. Maybe something similar is happening in your life. So last week I went to the store where I usually buy my order my contact lenses, and I see my eye doctor, so optometric store basically. So I went there and I wanted to order contact lenses, and I saw that they have new optometrist, and she's new employee, unbelievably rude. First she refused to order contact lenses for me. She said the brand I want I never ordered before, and another optometrist came and said that she is wrong, and she placed the order in 5 minutes. After a couple of days, I went to pick up my contact lenses, and my frame became loose on my eyeglasses. And when I went to store to pick up my contact lenses, it was again the same rude girl with a horrible attitude. And she said, "Oh, we don't touch people's frames, especially if it's expensive and it breaks, store will be responsible. Okay, it's Dior, but it's not like $10,000, my frames." And I go to that store 5 years. I bought many eyeglasses from them, and obviously this is store's responsibility to tighten them or to make it fit properly for my face. For 20 minutes, I was there tired after work at 7:30 p.m. and she was trying to explain me that it's gonna break. The store never touches people's frames, and she started to laugh at me that you cannot understand me. I'm trying to explain the same thing for 20 years. So for 20 minutes, she laughed at me. She started to humiliate me, that started to talk to me slowly like I'm some kind of idiot. And her coworker probably heard her from another room, and she walked in and she said, "Actually, yes, we obviously fix people's frames and everything. You just have to send a favor and we will fix everything." So after 20 minutes of dealing with that bitch, I'm being very straightforward. That's my personality. She's like, "Oh, actually, yes, we do, but you have to sign a waiver. Do you want to sign a waiver? And I will fix your frame." I said, "Return my eyeglasses. I don't need you to do anything for me." I took my eyeglasses and walked away. And after 2 days or so, I went to park after work. I saw park is right beside my building where I live. And it's a huge park. I go there quite often. I do their meditation and yoga. A lot of people go there for running and walk their pets. And I was walking by, and there was a lady like 50 meters ahead of me. And a guy was coming with his electric motorbike. And he tried to run over the lady. And lady jumped off the road into the bushes, and the guy, he laughed. He's like, "Haha, I almost hit you, bitch." And I saw that he's now coming towards me. I did the same thing. So I jumped off the road And he said the same thing to me. Ha ha, I almost hit you, I scared you, bitch. And he kept going with his motorbike. I was totally shocked. So the city I live considered one of the safest city in the world. Apparently not anymore. I've never seen anything like that in the city, and I always felt so safe and confident in my neighborhood, in the city. I thought maybe the guy is drunk, or maybe he's high on some kind of drugs. And I saw his face, and we know each other pretty well in this neighborhood. I see the same people in the park, like we talk to each other, we greet each other. We've never seen that guy. Lady who was walking in front of me, she right away called police. She said, I will call a police, I will call police. Okay, so she called police. Police didn't come, which is very strange. So a few days after, I went to the store. I did some shopping. I was already dark. Since I live beside a park, I was walking I was walking right beside the park, so this is how I get to my home. So I was walking on a pedestrian walk, and I heard someone behind me either coming with a bicycle or electrical scooter. So as always, automatically I went to one side, stepped away from a pedestrian walk, so the bicycle or scooter or whoever is coming maybe with a stroller or wheelchair can pass by. And I suddenly heard that it became quiet. I'm like, where did the bicycle or scooter go? As soon as I turned back, right behind me was that crazy guy who tried to run over me and that lady. And he blocked my way with his scooter and with his body, and he's like, ha ha, I caught you, bitch. And I realized he's crazy. I have very fast reflexes, and I ran around him and quickly crossed the street and ran away from him very quickly. And as soon as I looked back, he disappeared. In that street, the only place he could disappear would be park again. So I realized it's some kind of a psycho who is hiding in a park and trying to hurt people. I obviously ran away. I came home and I called police. You would be surprised. And police said the same thing as said to other lady, that, well, he didn't hurt you physically. And since you left around the park, probably he left too, so we're not going to send the police. They didn't even open a report. So we spoke to each other, like in our neighborhood. Apparently few people already reported that psycho, okay? And unfortunately, we haven't seen a police coming or searching the park or around the park. Especially, when I called police, I told them that it's a big park, and incident happened right beside a huge children's playground. And even with those words, they said that since he didn't have any weapons, even though I told them I don't know if he has weapons or not. Since he did not harm you physically, we're not gonna send a police. I was totally shocked and surprised by that. And a few other people called and reported the same thing, that he wanted to run them over, try to scare them, and they said the same thing, that since he didn't hurt anyone physically, we're not gonna send a police. So be aware, okay? I'm not gonna scare you. In our neighborhood, we already know how he looks like and all that stuff. Well, so far I haven't heard that he attack someone physically or anything. Obviously he's mentally ill, but when energies are very strong, people who are mentally ill, unfortunately, they will be more mentally ill and they can do crazy things. So I don't want to scare you. Just be safe, and don't just rely that you will call someone and someone will come and save you. Obviously, if you're in danger, call 911 right away. but be aware as well, have quick reflexes, and if you see something or someone dangerous, obviously run away. Take care of yourself, okay? I'm not a police, and don't take my advice as your safety precaution, okay? Talk to your local authorities. If you see someone like that, obviously report it, and I'm not responsible for your safety. I'm just here to give you energy update. I'm just telling you how you can tell that energies are intense. You will see a lot more crazy people on the street. You will see in service industries people showing a terrible attitude, like the girl in my optometrist store. And another thing, that today I went to the coffee shop after my work. I was pretty hungry, and it's very hot. I wanted to get a cold drink. When I went there, I'm not sure if the girl was new employee, even if I saw her a few times. I ordered a vegetarian sandwich. Apparently she doesn't know what that is. She didn't know how to punch an order. She went back to the kitchen 5 times and still couldn't punch my order. But she punched my order in her system for my cold drink. When she was about to do my drink, she dropped the cup on the floor. She picked up the cup and she started to make my drink. I told her that I saw she dropped the cup. Please take another one. I'm not going to drink from a cup that you dropped on a dirty floor and you picked up, and that you didn't even change your gloves. She started to show me attitude instead of saying sorry. She's like, why would I pick up a dirty cup? I saw it with my 2 eyes. I said, you know what? I was patient enough with you. It's enough. I don't need any drink from you, and you even couldn't get my vegetarian sandwich that I've been ordering here for 10 years. I just walked away. That's it. So probably you are following a lot of videos of many teachers, but just in case, if you're wondering how energies are pretty intense and pretty crazy. Even people who are not mentally ill may act like nuts, can be rude. It can be your friends or family members, even, not just people in a service area. And what should you do when energies are so intense? So ground yourself. Wear crystals, like I'm wearing crystal now. It's black tourmaline. Is pretty good for grounding and protection. Even with so many crystals and meditations and shielding, it's very hard to cope with these energies, because energies are very, very intense. And closer we get to 8/8, the more intense it will be, the more drama and more crazy people you may encounter, okay? Unfortunately. And some people messaged me on social media and said I'm not empath, and how to tell when energies, some portals are opening or strong energies are coming. Also, if you're in a big city, you will notice that a lot of sirens of police officers, ambulance, and firefighters. So when energies are intense, more people will feel sick. I already told you about emotionally sick people. I brought you 3 great examples, okay? And physically, people may get sick, and doctors and paramedics may not even know what's wrong with them. As I told you in one of my energy updates, that when I walked in the park, one of the days when energies were strong, I don't recall if it was 7/7 portal or solstice. I think it was solstice time. When I went to the park, 2 people fainted, and the distance from each other was like 10 meters. And they were totally fine. They were walking their dogs, both of them unrelated people. And they just fainted, and we called ambulance for them. And more incidences, more crimes might happen. I told you the example with the psycho guy in the park in our neighborhood. And that's why if you live in a big city, if you hear a lot of sirens passing by, it means a lot of incidences are happening. Technology, obviously, for example, my technology, like my cameras and stuff that I use, my remote controls just broke right before I started to do this video. It's not a coincidence either, because I've been using it for like 2 years. Also in the north part of our city, I noticed we have power outage almost every 2-3 days, which never happened before 2022. It goes off and a generator probably starts to work after a few seconds again. And like I spoke with management and staff, they said we have no idea too. I talked to other people, they have the same problem in their building, so which means it's not just my building. This is another thing, because energies, those geometric storms, small solar flares, portals, ascension energies, all of them are hitting hard on this technology, on electricity. And in Canada, we didn't have internet for 24 hours last month. This was shocking, and first time probably in the history of internet in Canada. And meditate, go to nature a lot, play with your pet during these intense energies, especially Starseeds, Lightworkers, healers, anyone who came to help this planet. We are more sensitive to these energies, because we receive these energies and downloads first. We integrate it in our body, then it gets spreads to entire surroundings, animals, plants, the planet, other people. So we're basically soldiers in a front line. Unfortunately, this is very difficult mission. That's why so many spiritual teachers, so many healers, starseeds, so many souls who came to help planet Earth are stepping in and doing a lot of seminars, webinars, doing a lot of videos. I started to do energy updates as much as I can and post on my Instagram as more as I can. Actually, you can follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram link is below in the description. And also, if you know anyone who has no idea what's going on with these energies, or if you know other starseeds and light workers who are struggling with these energies, please share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. I will be doing more videos, obviously, because energies of planet will be more and more intense, and will be moving towards 5D quicker and quicker. Okay, so I will try to do as many videos as I can. And hit like and leave your comments, and if you want to see more videos like this, or if you want a video on a certain subject that bothers you as a starseed, about energies, about ascension symptoms, or anything, or about any relationship, I know relationships are going crazy between people as well. If you need any kind of a video related to any kind of relationships, please leave a comment below. I will try to make a video as well. These energies of 8/8 will subside eventually, but after August 8 we will need 1 to 2 weeks to calm down, for the storm to calm down, after energy spreads all over the planet and integrates. Okay. Also, try to stay away from drama during these energies. Obviously, if someone is trying to hurt you, or emotionally, obviously, or even physically, obviously defend yourself. But if it's like arguments in social media, or small quarrels with friends or family, try to stay away from drama, because unfortunately people who are, I'm not bragging again, but who are advanced, who are moving to 5D quickly, it's not that many of us, maybe 10 to 15, maybe we're reaching to like 20% a little bit, so the remaining, let's say 80 to 85%, unfortunately asleep, and they don't even know what's going on. This energy is affecting everyone in the world now. It's 8 billion of us almost, right? So they may get into drama, so just try not to get into drama with those people. And you will see a lot of people arguing in social media. Sorry, my best advice, also try to use less social media as much as you can. Don't sit on social media like way too much, because energy of social media is terrible right now. Okay, maybe it will be okay later on, 2 weeks after August 8th. Right now it's pretty bad. I see how much people are arguing with each other. Like if it's one post, there are 10,000 people arguing with each other. It's just horrible. It's so much drama. I would strongly recommend to stay away as much as you can from TV, especially news, because most news is negative, and from arguments in social media. If you live in a smaller city, it's actually, unfortunately, it's better. A lot of people for last 2 years in our province, in many provinces in Canada, moved to smaller cities. Even if they don't know about this old 5D and energies, they can feel that energy of big cities are quite intense. Like in the city where I live, it's several million people live, and energy is completely horrible. No matter how much I meditate, pray, or ground myself, or work with crystals, walk in nature, and sit by the water or river or lake, energies are really bad. And stay away from crowds as well, because most Starseeds, Lightworkers, healers, they're very sensitive to energy, and unfortunately many of us will absorb negative energy of people, or people drain our energy. Like today, that girl in a cafe, she totally drained my energy by being rude, by offering a horrible service, not even saying sorry, and trying to make me a drink on a totally dirty cup that she picked up from a dirty floor. So that's energy vampires actually. Energy vampires will step in during these strong energies like never ever before. And in 2022, surprisingly, energies are worse than in 2020 and 2021, because the whole world is going through PSTD. I made a video on that one as well. It's called the energy update. I think it's 8-minute video. You can watch that as well. So yeah, post-traumatic stress disorder, the whole world is going through that. So everybody's old traumas came out, okay? And most people are not working on them. So it's good. Since we're moving to 5D, it's good to do as much healing work as you can, okay? And no matter what organizations, no matter what people, no matter what dark energies are trying to pull down our planet and humanity to keep it in 3D, our planet will move to 5D anyways. It will eventually happen anyways. Maybe not overnight, but it will eventually happen. And the more we're prepared, the better, okay? So we don't turn to be that psycho in the park, like who tried to hurt me twice and run over me and other people as well. And yeah, it can make people mentally unhealthy a lot, because right now humanity has to work on all the traumas they have, and it's just not just the traumas of this life. Yes, traumas of this life is number one. Akashic record healing, so our past life traumas, ancestral traumas, so traumas of our ancestors is also in our DNA, unfortunately. Karmic debts, clearing karma is also good. It all can be done with professional healers, with coaches, therapists. There are lots of free YouTube videos as well. And the more healing work we do, the easier will be to move to 5D, the less we will feel these intense, strong energies. What else did I want to cover? And one more thing, because we are moving to 5D, it's very maybe sad, but it's good for our higher self. Anything or anyone who will not move to 5D, or who will not move to 5D right away, okay? Some say through channeling, and I see that as well through channeling, or all my dreams. I can see future in my dreams a lot as well. That not everyone will go to 5D, unfortunately, because it's 8 billion of us. Probably not everybody's soul and energy is prepared enough to go to 5D, and not everything will go to 5D either. So if it's something dark, like let's say war, energy of war is very low vibrational, so some industries may not go to 5D. That's part of war and invasions. And anything and anyone who cannot go to 5D will eventually start falling off your life. It can be your friends, it can be your job. Please don't be sad, don't be upset. It's life. Don't try to drag everyone and everything with you, because it's not our mission to drag the entire planet. So our mission is, first of all, to help ourselves. Second of all, to help people as much as we can through our gifts, not by doing meditation for everyone, doing karmic cleaning for everyone. This is how what I did back 13 or 14 years ago, trying to clean the karmic past of all my family, of my ex-partner, of my ex-friends. See, I'm saying ex because they fell off anyways, because they weren't ready to go to 5D, so they're not in my life anymore. And the same thing with industries and jobs. Not everything can go to 5D. As I said, low vibrational industries like war, for example, cannot go to 5D. But don't worry, all the gifts that Starseeds, Wayshowers, healers, old souls who came to help this planet Earth, we all have a lot of gifts, okay? And this is a perfect time when everybody's gifts are opening up, because we did so much healing work, energy work, past life work, Akashic records work. We did so much work. A lot of blocks got cleared, and our gifts are coming up, okay? Some of us might have one gift, and very strong one. Some of us may have a lot of gifts. And it's not necessarily that all of us are healers. It can be various professions. You can be a writer, you can be a producer, and produce great movies that will help this planet to raise its vibration, help this planet maybe to save life of animals, life of plants. So it can be very different gifts. It's not always healing and being psychic, okay? But because we're moving to 5D, eventually most people will be psychic, intuition will be very strong, and we may be even able to telepathically talk to each other without actually verbally talking. And some star seeds already can do it with other star seeds. So lots of changes are ahead of us. Don't worry, all is well. Just don't be upset with dramatic people who cannot handle these energies. Just stay away from drama. Try to be as harmonious as you can, okay? And all will be well. I love you. Be happy, stay safe, be healthy, energetically, emotionally, and physically as well, and take care of yourself. And don't forget to love yourself as well. Loving yourself and taking care of yourself is very important, actually. If you don't know how to do it, I have a video on that as well. Check out that video as well. For today, that's it. That was my energy update. I hope it helped you a lot. I love you. See you in my next video.